Like many of you, I have tried to figure out, okay, how do I create a flexible way to earn income where I can still be available for my kids? Because obviously, anybody can go and get a full-time job and then pay for other people to be with your kids. But when your kids are going through, maybe they have special needs. My kids are high needs. I wouldn't call them special needs. Maybe now my older daughter is on the brink of a disability at this point in terms of her situation, but it does require 24/7 care and presence. So she's been in a hospital, in residential treatment, in inpatient treatment, and or at home with me. It's been a lot, and it's had a big effect on my other kids. So I'm trying my best to figure out what can work for somebody like me. And depending on her situation and if my other child is in school, I obviously can do work like this. I can sit down, I can do project work, I can do client work. What I don't feel as comfortable doing is things that have extremely tight deadlines because at any given day, things can kind of blow up with my daughter. She's been fairly stable, but I just have to be willing and able to jump in and just do what I need to do as a parent. I have a very dear friend who is awesome, who told me about something called VIP days. And it's not like I had never heard this term before, but I really hadn't known what to visualize for that. If you're a mompreneur or if you have a side hustle, all of the things I just said are probably issues for you. It's timing, it's flexibility, it's stuff popping up out of the blue, multiple people needing you at the same time. If you're still working a 9 to 5, they need something. It's unfortunately going to conflict with some other goal that you set in place for your side business, your freelance work, whatever. Or you have your business in place and you've been doing pretty well, but something like what happened to me, something explodes in your family. Maybe it's your spouse, their job, their health. Maybe it's one of your children. Maybe it's a parent or even an animal. If you have a sick pet, it can really wreak havoc on your schedule because you love them and you want to care for them. But if you need to do certain things, it does impact your day. So all of those things as caregivers affect what we can do. So when my friend ran this by me, she sent me this link and I followed it. And it was all about these VIP days. And a VIP day doesn't even have to be in one day, but it's you let's assume you have a service. If you're the one providing it or you're the recipient, you work with somebody who does multiple things in a specialized way. They take your hit list of things that you need done that you've been putting off. So maybe connecting your email responder to your lead page that you have, your landing page for whatever your freebie is. Maybe it's creating a new lead magnet, a new freebie to give your audience, but you just haven't had time because you're spinning your wheels. You're doing your family mom stuff, you're doing your work, you're dealing with your existing clients. Maybe you have help, but even if you have a virtual assistant, usually your client work gets done before the work that's to promote or build the foundation of your business. This is super normal. And a lot of us wind up in this place where we're doing plenty of work. It's just the work is in our business instead of on our business. So with these VIP days, what you do, and in my case, this is the way I've set it up. So if you have a hit list of different things, maybe you need a lead magnet, some email responders written, a new landing page. Maybe you need your content set up for 30 to 90 days. And we need to take one piece that's in your voice, chop it up, repurpose it, make multiple vertical videos from it. And I can interview you as a podcast guest and take your podcast episode with your talking points and your messaging and chopping that up and then serving it out as video shorts, YouTube clips, TikToks, stuff on LinkedIn. Then those things can also become pull quotes. Can become a carousel post on Instagram, a short form post for Facebook or LinkedIn, a blog post, a long article. There's so much that you can do with existing content, right? One of the things that I'm offering is this repurposing where we figure out what it is that you want to be an authority in. What do you want to be known for? What are you already known for, but you need to double down on that and increase your organic findability through your SEO, your search engine optimization. Let's create content that's specifically for you and gets your name out there. So when somebody searches for, I always use sleep training for babies, but whatever your thing is, sleep training for babies in a specific area, or how to sleep train in 72 hours. Then we figure out what we need to do to really double down on your SEO so that the keywords that people might be using to find you can be embedded in the new content that we're creating and repurposing and putting out there. So it's very much curating what people are finding for you. And it's taking those best sound bites, those best passages where you have imparted your knowledge, your expertise, and really sprinkling it around wherever you're showing up on social media, and maybe even new platforms that you want to explore but haven't. I've had Pinterest accounts for a couple of years and I've wanted to really leverage Pinterest, but I like kept putting it off, putting it off. So recently I was like, I'm going to do this. So I just started creating very specific pins that go back right now to my lead magnet and my content. If you have a podcast already or a blog, or maybe you go live in one of your groups, or you go live on your Facebook page, or maybe you have short videos you've created for social media, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, and you want to expand on that, that can become a post, for example, on Pinterest. And why do I love Pinterest? Well, Pinterest is an organic search engine, just like Google. But people who are on Pinterest tend to want to buy. So if you have a product or a service, or you can solve a problem, oftentimes people are ready to pull out their wallets. Are they going to click a link and go directly to your sales page? Most of the time, they might need to read something or watch a video, but it is possible. And so I'm exploring that for myself, and it's something I want to get better at to help my clients with. The beauty of this is that you book your VIP day. It doesn't have to be one full day. And it's not your time. You get on, you fill out some pre-work, which is a basic form saying what it is that you want to do. Ideally, if the VIP day goes well, what is your definition of success? What will you have in place? You could say, oh, I need my new lead magnet up and working in the link so I can send it out in my newsletter next week and I could post it to all my social media. Or I need somebody to redo my link tree and find the best things for me to strategically start getting more leads from my social media. I maybe need to have a few blog posts up because I haven't done that in a while and I want to refresh my website. Maybe something's broken on your website and you just need it fixed. So you can have a hit list. It could be all of these things. And then you hire me to work with you and we get everything in place. And then on the actual VIP day, I connect with you first. And then we go through the list. I make sure I have logins if I need them, your brand colors, your fonts, all those things. If I'm building something that's creative, like a new lead magnet. And we walk through that goal and all the others. Let's say it's a hit list of 5 things. And then I just ask that you be available throughout the day by either WhatsApp or text messaging or maybe phone call, whatever is easiest for you. And then you can go back to work. You could go hang out at a coffee shop. You could get a mani-pedi. You can go to the gym. You could do whatever you want, knowing that you're getting that work done quickly. And then by the end of the day or middle of the day, I might know, is this work that I'm doing going to take a little bit longer? Or is it going to be done exactly in the time that I've allotted? And so if I spill over into the next day, but that's on me because of something that happened on my end, no problem. If it looks like there's more work than we originally planned for, I can check in with you and say, hey, it looks like this is going to take a little longer because of XYZ. Do you want to do this, this, and this and stop here and pick up another time? Or do you want to book my half day and I'll continue and we'll get all of this done in the next days? You will get what you need done, what we identify as the main things that are bothering you, will move your business forward, will unstick you if you're feeling stuck and get you out of a rut and remove that mental weight of, oh, my form is still broken, or I still don't have that new lead magnet that I promised, or something's going on with a course you're creating and you need something for that. There's so many different things we can do. Or you have maybe it's a new TikTok or a new channel, but you're not able to create enough to get it going. But you know, if you could, you'd get more momentum. So maybe it's Reels and TikToks together because they're kind of the same thing, right? And then you make that decision. And by the end of the day or early morning the following day, I will check in with you and say, this is what we were able to get done. Send you all of the final product, whether it's uploading it to a Dropbox or a Google Drive, or handing it off to you directly through email, because it might be a link to a new page or something like that that I've created. That's it. You get all of this stuff that's been clogging your brain, clogging your week, clogging your business, and feeling like it's holding you back. You get all of that stuff done. Those are VIP days, and they're extremely liberating, whether you're the one getting the work done, or if, like me, you're providing a service and you want to have the flexibility to know, okay, I have chunks of time. I can definitely do this work for somebody, but I don't want it to drag into a monthly thing. It's just one and done. And one and done could mean 1 day, 2 days. It could be sometime in this week, this project will get done, and it's one price. Pretty cool, right? And you maybe have heard of this before. I didn't invent this, but I'm excited about it. So if you want to go check out my sales page, I have a reduced rate. I would love to just talk to you. So the URL for this is just audaciousmamas.com, and it's VIP days, all caps, VIP, all caps, and then days, lowercase. You should be able to get to it either way. Audaciousmamas.com, VIP days. And then when you click the book it link, it's going to take you to Calendly, where you just set up a half-hour chat with me, and we can talk about what I could do to help you. And if it's a fit, great. And if it's not, at least I got to meet you. We got to meet each other. If I can't do the work for you, I can probably hand you off to somebody else who can. And I have a lot of different skills, and I will just list out the things that I can do. Canva content creation, graphic, YouTube thumbnails. I can create lead magnets for you, including the branding and visuals. I can create the content. I'm a writer. I can do blog posts. I can do short form vertical videos taken from something else, videos from podcasts. I can create videos from blog posts. From videos that are short, I can create longer things like articles and blog posts to reinforce the SEO. The concept behind your short video can be expanded into something bigger, which when it's out there will strengthen your SEO. People will start finding you, whether they're finding you on LinkedIn because you posted, finding you through a search engine where they've used these keywords that connect to what you do. And so those are the things that I'm focusing on: saving mamas and busy women time, allowing you to get your time back, get a lot done in a short period. It's mutually beneficial for you and me. And really figuring out, what is it that my audience, women like me, are struggling with. Like, that's why I want to have these conversations, whether you hire me or not. I would really love the opportunity to chat with you. And then as a part of this offering, I'm going to throw in my podcast guest success course, because if you hire me, I would love to have you also in that, so that we can then get you booked on podcasts, which, as I just stated, those podcast episodes can be your content solution. Build your online authority, your SEO, strengthen it so that you then have people finding you organically. You're not having to be on that hamster wheel of the social media stuff where you're like, oh, this algorithm has got me and is this noose around my neck. It's just like a ball and chain. I have to jump off this treadmill, and I want to be able to get people to me in peace and just do the work. And so, again, Pinterest is great for that. LinkedIn right now is really good, depending on the content you have, for finding business to business that you do. If it's business to consumer, definitely Pinterest, because they're buying, you know? So anyway, that's my offer. It's audaciousmamas.com slash all caps VIP days. Go check it out. I will also put the link in the notes here, and I would love to connect with you either way. I hope you're well, and I will see you on the next episode. Take care.